Believe it or not, our elderly artists have their diplomas in visual arts. And they got their diplomas when they were 70 years old. So there is, what's the word? You're never too old to learn.
Well, we all went to school almost all together, the ones that are working now, the painters, and yeah, it was something really shocked me, you know. I couldn't get over the work that the other ladies were doing. So that's when I that's when I started, and it was good.
Oh, well, to me, that group is good company ladies, you know. We'll talk about talk about in our own, you know, young days who we had, you know, we tell funny stories.
Us ladies, we all widows, and when we go down there, we meet with one another and joke about things. But we were told at TAFE not to laugh at somebody else's painting. But that's gone through our ears. We make fun of each other's painting and get criticism from each other and, you know, make it better for ourselves.
The Art Center brings a sense of, I think, purpose for our elderly people of Hopevale. They all come here, they gather, they yarn, they drink tea, they paint, they tell their stories, and it's a gathering place for them. They love it, and we love having them here. And they are the backbone of the Art Center, our elderly artists. Not all of our artists were interested in painting. So I implemented a whole range of different mediums for our artists and facilitators. So I got a lot of different facilitators in that work with the ladies to produce high standard of exhibition quality works for collections with galleries. And they just excel. They excel. The artists and I, we sit down and we have conversations around what works we think and what stories we think are very important to share and that needs to be preserved.
Everything what we do is, you know, from our heart. So I draw flowers or what we eat, you know. There's that yellow grevillea that grows along the beach. It has some honeys. We used to shake it, and that's the only sweet thing we had.
When we moved over to the new culture center, which is a lot better, and started taking up weaving, which I weave baskets, necklaces, beds, and small little animals. There's two kinds of weaving. There's the ngunyan, is a bag that woven wide, and the bachi is woven together, where the food one goes through, it catches it, and they can get it out of the bachi to eat it.
Making dilly bags is something they carry their mayan, shells, and mussels, what else? Oh, anything they can, fish and everything.
That they strain honey, yam, stingray, and the yam that they strain in that, you have to soak it in water for a couple of days so the toxic can go. And that's called woke.
Growing up, everything was suppressed, even our culture. When we were going down during the assimilation era, when we had to live with white people, we had to leave all that behind, see? And they tried to suppress that. And it just, they made us feel shame of who we were.
He wiped out the dancing, robbery, and all other things. But that's one thing he didn't do, wipe out the language. Rather, wiping it out, he translated it into Bible and hymns and whatever.
We were able to code switch without even thinking, you know? Code switching was powerful. And so when we got home, we spoke the language, the Kukimeter. But when we went to school, it was all English. But subconsciously, we were code switching. And that gives us more power, you know, control of the language. We can control who want to listen to our language and who we don't want to, you know, things like that, yeah. So that was, it sort of worked to our benefit in that way. Whereas today, it's sort of going into sort of Creole. And I see that being detrimental to maintaining our language. So I've stepped up. I think the future is looking better for our language because it's being done at the school. And I'm doing my bit, and a few others are doing their bit to maintain it at home, you know, and keep that level balanced.
I don't put myself in the front, I put my artists in the front. That's who I think should be in the front and take all of the accolades for where the art center is today. I'm proud because I'm a Guku Yimidar woman, and seeing my Guku Yimidar people raise the bar from here to here. They should be proud of themselves as much as I'm proud of them. They've made a name for their community.